All right, everybody, welcome again to the 5 Minute Mogul Update webinar. Again, if you're just joining us, my name is Kimball Roundy. I am one of the co-founders here at the 5 Minute Mogul system. We've got some crazy updates for you, some long overdue updates for you, and you can see on my screen here, which is essentially the subject of the email and of the page, what we talked about in the email that you received, or if you saw it on our Facebook page. To get registered for this webinar, this is the stuff we're going to cover today. It's been quite a few months, as I'm sure some of you have experienced. Not everyone. Some of you, if you're brand new to the 5 Minute Mogul, just ignore everything I'm about to say and assume that everything is awesome. But in reality, some of the stuff that has been going on the last couple of months has been kind of difficult, very, very frustrating for many of our members, our upgraded members, wondering what's going on, why haven't we heard from you, where have you been? As I see in here, where the hell have you been? Some people who are owed commissions, wondering where their commissions are. Some people who purchase traffic, wondering where their traffic is. And most importantly, down at the end, we're going to get to the webinar and we're going to talk about what we're doing now and what we will be doing to make it up for you, make it up to you, and try and make things right. Understand completely the frustration that some of you may be experiencing. And again, if you think that 5 Minute Mogul is great and you've had no problems, then this webinar isn't for you. This webinar literally is to those people who are frustrated, who are wondering what's going on, and this is my attempt, my way of being transparent, trying to bring you up to speed on what's going on over here, why we've been as quiet as we've have, and then some. And so, this is going to be a tough webinar for me to do, but it has to be done. You guys are, many of you anyway, on our Facebook page and others have been screaming for updates, and that's what this is about. That's what we're getting here. This is being recorded, so if you want to come back and watch it later, most likely you will be able to do that. I actually have 2 recordings running, so between the 2 of them we should have a usable copy. Usually there's no issues, but you just never know with technology. They both may fail. So just so you know, we are recording this and we'll be sending it out in an update email shortly after the webinar, as soon as we can get it up and live on a page. So, to just jump right into it and get right to the first question that is on many of your minds, that I have been personally asked by some of the leaders who have reached out to me on Facebook and other ways and saying, dude, where the hell are you and why are you not communicating with us on the 5 Minute Mogul site? And what I would like to do, first let me step back and say there's no excuse for what has happened over the last 3 months. The history of 5 Minute Mogul has been one of continuing to try and execute on this grand vision of what I've seen, what I've been trying to put together for years and years. We've had some great success at times, but always been plagued with technology issues because we've been trying to plug in to out-of-the-box type systems. Our most recent attempt was to use Infusionsoft, who we're passing through now. Before that, it was PayGear. Before that, it was another technology similar to Infusionsoft, and before that, it was PayPal. So we've had a number of technology platforms that we've gone through that have kind of hobbled along and allow us to do some really cool things, allowed us to build a pretty big community, but never really gave us the capability to do what is really in my head, to do all of the crazy, insane, cool stuff, the infinity line dynamic compression bonuses, a whole bunch of things that I have outlined on paper, that I've put into presentations, that I've wanted to do for years and years. I have not been able to get the technology to do it because I've been trying to use what other people in the industry are using for their basic stuff. I've been trying to kind of Frankenstein onto that different things, different components of what I want it to do. And it's just been a nightmare trying to do that. So in the midst of this nightmare, bringing on a new partner, Jeff Long, who is a technology genius. He's built some amazing systems that have done ridiculous amounts of... let me go ahead and turn this off real quick. Snooze notifications for an hour. Okay, sorry. So we bring on a new technology partner, Jeff Long. He goes about architecting and building from the ground up a platform that we can use to do exactly all of this stuff that we want to do. He builds a fantastic foundation, and then we choose Infusionsoft to be our shopping cart and contact manager, etc. Now, the problem is we find out after the fact, after we've launched it, after we've told everybody, let's get going and everything else, that Infusionsoft is a little bit more buggy and a lot more complicated than we anticipated. And all of our testing and everything didn't show us any of the results and the things that have happened. And since we launched this in the beginning of March, there's just been one little technical thing after another, and we've absolutely been fighting the Infusionsoft technology to try and figure out what is wrong and why certain things aren't tracking, some things are. Some people's accounts are getting upgraded, most people's aren't. Or not most people's aren't, but some people's aren't. And when accounts don't get upgraded properly, then the affiliate commission doesn't track. And it's just been, yet again, for like the 5th time in a row, a nightmare trying to integrate with another third-party type software application. Now, that doesn't explain where we've been. That's sort of giving you the backstory of coming up to what happened 3 months ago. So, to move on to the next part, I'm just going to scroll. This is my ghetto version of a PowerPoint or a presentation, because I just had a few questions and a few bullet points. I didn't feel like doing a whole presentation to show you guys this. So, where have we been, and why have we not been communicating with you? I'm going to skip down here to another page, which will hopefully answer this question for you. What I would like you to do is suspend a little bit any anger, suspend a little bit any frustration that you may have with us not communicating. I get it, okay? I would be very upset. I was just talking to my assistant, running her through what I planned on talking to you and saying, okay, be my devil's advocate. Tell me, if you had paid me to become a tycoon $1,000 X number of months ago, and then we just disappeared, how upset would you be right now? Understandably, there's many people who are upset. There's many people who have asked for refunds, and we've given refunds, no problem, no questions asked. We get it, okay? But what I want you to do is put yourself in a business mindset for a minute. Talking real business, not from the perspective of necessarily customer service per se, as far as this one company, 5 Minute Mogul, is concerned, but just you have a limited number of hours in the day. You have a limited number of resources. You have a limited number of employees. You have a limited number of hours in the day for your development team. Looking at these two numbers on the screen, where would your attention go? So when I say here, which would you rather have? $222,000 in 18 months or more than $469,000 in 3 months? And rather than which would you rather have, I would say, where would you focus your time? Okay, from a purely business standpoint, any given day, what would get your attention more? A company or a product that has generated a very respectable $222,000 in revenue in the last 18 months, or a test that you did 3 months ago that has absolutely blown up, has gone wildly successful, thousands and thousands of new customers coming in. That brings in just shy of $500,000 in 3 months. Now, again, there's no excuse for what has happened. I'm just trying to give you an explanation and appeal to your mercy, if you will, to understand where we've been. Where has my mind gone? This is what has happened with 5 Minute Mogul in the last 18 months. Has it been a wild success? No. Is it a wild success compared to what 99.99999% of every other network marketer, internet marketer out there would dream of making almost $250,000 in 18 months? Absolutely. I would love that. It's a huge success from that perspective. And we were putting all of our time and energy and focus for all of that time into making this work. And then we did a little test. So this was 5 Minute Mogul. And then we did a little test with a product that we call Post Magic. Many of you know what Post Magic is. Many of you know or are customers of Post Magic already. Many people who I know asked for a refund because of issues with 5 Minute Mogul have come over and they love Post Magic, and they're actually making lots of money being an affiliate of Post Magic and other things, having great results with Post Magic. Post Magic, just so you know, was a test. We did not launch quote unquote Post Magic 3 months ago. 3 months ago in March, what we did was we had a simple idea of a technology that we wanted to try out, that we wanted to test, that would make 5 Minute Mogul way more powerful. But that was a technology that in and of itself could be a product that people would buy outside of 5 Minute Mogul. We didn't just want to have it as a piece of, we didn't just want to have it as one of the features inside of 5 Minute Mogul, because it was extremely powerful on its own. So we decided to build the technology and we just tested it. We just put it out to the marketplace to see if it would work, A, and B, how well it would work, and would people like it, and would people use it. And in a test that we literally had the expectation of, maybe we knew it would go well, but we maybe thought we would make $50,000 in 30 days, okay? And that it would be a good test of the technology. We would be able to take that and come and wrap it back into 5 Minute Mogul, and we'd be off and running, and 5 Minute Mogul would be crushing it, and this thing would be doing, $50,000 a day, or not a day, in 30 days or whatever. And if it was a $50,000 a month business, it took us very little time to initially build it. How awesome would that be? Now understand, I didn't email you about it if you were on the 5 Minute Mogul list at the time. I didn't email my own list of 600,000 people about it. We literally tested it with a few people on Facebook, and in the first 24 hours, we sold $30,000 worth of Post Magic software. Absolutely and in every way completely unexpected. The next day, we did another $24,000 in the next 24 hours. And in the course of about 30 days, we did close to $200,000 in sales just with the Post Magic. And it, as I said, absolutely blew up in our face. So I'm looking at a business at that time that had generated over $200,000 in 18 months, which is awesome. Comparative to a business that does $30,000 in a day, $24,000 the next day, and close to $200,000 in the first 30 days. So when I'm coming to work, when I'm waking up in the morning, when I'm going to bed at night, when I'm deciding which email to answer over here, because I can only answer so many in any given day, when I'm trying to decide where to focus my attention, where to focus our development team, very limited resources as far as time that it takes to develop stuff and fix stuff, working on bugs and issues and things like that. Where would, if it was you running this business, where would your attention go? That's the question that I'm posing to you again, not as an excuse. I cannot excuse away or explain away the fact that we have not communicated with you, that things are not working as well as we hoped or want them to work. All I can do is appeal to your sense of mercy and say, like the last question on the first page, what are we going to do to make it right? We're going to go through a lot of the really cool things that we're working on and the solutions we're putting in place to make it right, to make 5 Minute Mogul absolutely the best marketing system, the best business opportunity, if you want to look at it that's online today, by largely integrating PostMagic and what we've built over here in PostMagic into the 5 Minute Mogul system. So that is the hopeful answer to where the heck have we been, why have we not been communicating, and what the heck is going on. Okay, we launched a test, we put together a product that was absolutely wildly successful, that has more than doubled in 3 months the amount of money we made in the previous 18 months combined. So all of our attention, unfortunately, we should have spared some more to continue operations and support. And we have had our support staff, our normal support staff, continuing to respond to tickets. The focus that we missed on the 5 Minute Mogul side was we just didn't at the time have enough bandwidth on the development side to fix things and improve things and do the stuff that we want to do with 5 Minute Mogul. So that's where we've been and why we've been gone. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be completely transparent. My partners probably think that I'm being too transparent and painting the wrong picture of our company, but the fact of the matter is we screwed up, okay? We screwed up. Launching PostMagic when we launched it, was it a good choice or a bad choice? I have no idea. From a perspective of 5 Minute Mogul, yeah, it literally wreaked havoc on the 5 Minute Mogul side of things, but we made a ridiculous amount of money with an insanely killer product that's going to make 5 Minute Mogul better in the long run. So we have some upset people over at 5 Minute Mogul wondering what the heck is going on. We have thousands of pleased and satisfied customers in PostMagic, and made a ridiculous amount of money, which has given us now the operating capital that we need to really build up on both sides of the business, on both companies, to make both products absolutely rock, absolutely insane, and solve the problem that I mentioned a minute ago, which is Infusionsoft. No, we're not building our own Infusionsoft. I don't want to be Infusionsoft, but we're building our own custom-built replacement to replace Infusionsoft, to replace PayGear we used before, to replace the thing we used before that, and to replace PayPal, so that we can have this thing function the way that it's supposed to function, do all of the cool killer stuff that it does, which I'm not going to review. I'm not going to do a sales pitch of all the cool killer things that 5 Minute Mogul system is supposed to do. If you've seen our videos, if you've gone through our sales pitch or looked at our other webinars, there's some insane, never done before stuff that this thing will do that we just haven't had the development time to do up to this point. But this, in 3 months, gives us the capital that we need to be able to, just brought on an entire new development team. A whole new development team that currently has 3 guys full-time on it, that will have more anytime we need. We can pull in more guys just to work on making this thing work absolutely perfect for 5 Minute Mogul. So what's coming next is insane, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. Now, next question. Where the hell are my commissions and bonuses? It's a good question. If you've made sales, you should be paid for those sales. I do not discount that at all. Now, to not to pass the buck, but again to explain, Infusionsoft has wreaked havoc on what we were trying to do with 5 Minute Mogul. So we're stuck trying to manually calculate and figure out where commissions are missing, People are saying, I referred so-and-so. Some stuff tracks perfectly fine. Most of your commissions are probably accurate. But we know that some aren't. So it hasn't been a lack of money. We have money. That's not the issue. The issue is, how much have these people actually earned, number one, and number two, the communication and the things messing up with the Infinity Line bonuses is the big thing that we've needed to recode to try and figure out how to get it exactly right. So what we have done is we've come up with a way to right now pay everything as accurately as we can. And as we move into, with this new development team, fixing and getting Infusionsoft out of the picture and fixing everything that we have done up to this point, we will then make sure to reconcile. We're going to go back and rerun all of the transactions through the new system to make sure that the commissions are tracked and accounted and reporting properly. And at that moment, any commissions that we can see that are in error, we will pay on the next commission run. So where are your commissions and bonuses? They are going to be, checks will be cut this weekend. Okay, we're working tirelessly to get the numbers as accurate as we can right now, and anything showing in your members area that you're showing as owed commissions for your direct referrals will be paid this weekend. Any others that we can piece together and make sure that that they're accurate will be paid this weekend. And bonuses will be paid this weekend. Now, a quick note on the bonuses. I hope that you're not expecting millions at this point from the bonuses. As I mentioned in the video, the guaranteed income bonus pools, I say in the video that if I leave it open forever, then everybody, yes, guaranteed, will make some money, but nobody will make very much money at all. And the reason is that the more people that come into the system, the more people that qualify, yes, there's more income coming in, but there's more people that it is being split between, which is why we call it the founders or the founding position, and why we're going to lock it down, why we're going to close it off. So if you're sitting there thinking you're waiting on $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, or whatever dollar bonus check, that's not what's going to happen. Many people might get a few dollars. You might get $10. I don't know the exact numbers right now because we're running those numbers today and we're running those numbers this weekend so that we can get checks cut. But I don't want it to be a shock to you if you signed up a couple of months ago and you're thinking that by this time you should have $1 million, or if you're thinking by this time you should have thousands of dollars. It's not going to happen. Maybe for the first tycoons who came in 2 years ago, they might have a decent sized check coming their way. But the average person who just came in the last 30 days, 60 days, or whatever, don't expect very much from these bonuses. I'm just trying to be upfront and transparent like I tried to be on the sales page without completely killing the value of the guaranteed income. I didn't want to come out and say, I'm going to guarantee you income, but you're not going to make any money yet. I tried to say, look, we're going to shut it down, and once we have shut down the founding positions, which will take place 2 weeks after the new technology is completed by our new development team, we're going to give you a 2-week window to go out there and hit it hard. And then we're shutting down the founder's position. And the reason that we're shutting it down is so that then we lock down the number of people who are splitting the bonus pool. And as the bonus pool continues to grow, theoretically, as our company continues to grow, as our revenue continues to grow, as we're all out there kicking butt, everybody that's a founder who has qualified for these bonus pools up to this point, their check mathematically will continue to grow. Now, will the company go under? Will the company be around forever? Will the company continue to grow at a rate that we want? I have no idea. I do not have a crystal ball. Is it our intention and every intention to make this thing the most badass kick butt system that's online today? Absolutely. We're going to do everything that we can. Yes. Are you going to have every other founding member rooting for us, pulling for us, and marketing this thing? Yes, absolutely. So could your check get to be substantial as a guaranteed income bonus? Absolutely. That's the point. That's the hope. Where is the value of the guaranteed income pitch right now? It's the ability to guarantee people income. It's the hook. It's the ability to use that to increase conversions so that your direct commissions and your pass-up commissions that come from the system will theoretically, assuming that people like this pitch better, will be increased. Your conversions will increase. Right? That's the reason we put the guaranteed income thing in here. To get people excited. They've finally got this thing that's going to guarantee them some income. So they buy when they may not otherwise buy. Great. Then we lock it down and all of those people get exactly what they got, which is guaranteed income. Again, whether it's $5 or whether it's $500,000, I don't know. I can't guesstimate how well this goes. There are other opportunities or systems out there that did $60 million in their first year. If we lock this down in 2 weeks and do $60 million this year, you can bet that the handful of people who are qualified and in the bonus pool, figuratively speaking, are going to make some really good money. That is the hook. That's what's exciting, is the chance that you could make some very, very good money long term for as long as this system is around. Will you make it for your entire life? Probably not, because this system and the technology and who knows what's going to happen to the internet in a year. Do we hope it's going to be years and years and years? Absolutely. Do I have any intention of ever shutting this down? No. As long as this thing is making everybody money, why would we ever do away with it? So your commissions that you've earned from your direct sales is where your big checks are going to come. If you've been out there, if you've referred some tycoons, if you've referred some industrialists, if you've got sales that have come in, you're going to see a nice check in the mail next week. If you have earned a bonus, we're going to send you a message letting you know you're going to have to get your W-9 and all that stuff to us, or W-8, to make sure you got taxes and everything all lined up, or rather to make sure we're covered on that tax side. And we will be, again, cutting and at least notifying people of their bonuses and getting people to get in their tax information and affiliate information and everything else. So, second question is covered. When are bonuses going to be paid? When are commissions going to be paid? They will be paid this weekend. If you are outside of the U.S., then you will be paid most likely via PayPal, assuming that they don't shut us down again. And if you are in the U.S., you will be sent a check in the mail. Now, in order to receive that, you need to email support@5minutemogul.com your W-9 tax document if you're in the U.S., your W-8 tax document if you're outside the U.S. We have to have this on file. Now, if you've already sent it in and you're sure you've sent it in, then you should be okay. If you just want to make sure, then fire off an email and say, I'm okay, right? You've got it, right? Or fill out another one or resend it in. One way or the other, let's make sure that we have your tax documentation. This is for us to be able to report to the IRS that we have paid you. Legally, not going to pay you, can't pay you until we have your independent affiliate agreement, your independent tax documentation in-house. So if you want to get paid, whether it's your bonuses or whether it's commissions, make sure to email support@5minutemogul.com either with the document or just to verify that we have it. Now, this, if you don't know where to get a W-9, Google does. Pretty much anytime you don't know anything, Google does. So go search Google for W-9 document or W-9 form if you're in the US, and they will link you right to a form that you can fill out, print off, and send to us. If you are searching for a W-8, search for a W-8. I'm not going to paste a link up here and try and tell you where to go because it'd be a heck of a lot easier just to go search Google for it. So, now, where the hell is your traffic? That one kind of goes along with the next one, so I'm going to explain the next one first and then come back to the traffic, okay? A lot of people. We have lots and lots and lots of traffic that's been purchased and people who have been waiting. first and foremost, again, are the glitches and the bugs in our system. I don't want to run traffic to a glitchy system. Don't want to run traffic to a site that may not track properly for you. So we've been trying to nail down and get those bugs squashed out of the system, and it's been a nightmare. So we've been holding the traffic. It's not that we've spent the money. It's not that we don't have the money. We've ordered traffic. We've got everything lined up and ready to go, with the exception of why that crap isn't this thing tracking perfectly. It's tracking great for most, but great for most isn't good enough. Okay, so what are we doing? Well, when are you going to get the traffic goes right along with what are we going to do to make this up to you. First and foremost, we have, like I said, hired an all new development team that is right now, right this minute, all over 5 Minute Mogul. That is first task. They're going to do a ton of stuff for us to make this thing better. And every single week to 2 weeks, depending on the size and scope of the projects that I'm handing them, they're going to roll out new stuff. The first project that they are on right now is to get Infusionsoft out. Get that headache that is Infusionsoft out of the way and create our own, not shopping cart in the traditional add this to cart and that to cart and buying, books and other junk, but our own shopping cart with one-click upsell capabilities, the shopping cart with the capability to allow tycoons to put in your own merchant account, so you're getting paid instantly, 100% commission right into your own bank account daily. All of that stuff is the first project that they're working on. The first release of that is getting Infusionsoft out of the system so that we can do all of the management, all of the calculation, all of the reporting, all of the communication from an affiliate linking standpoint, from a making sure accounts get upgraded and there's no miscommunication. The issue happens and has happened with the communication between Infusionsoft and us, and whether the person used a different email when they signed up as a lead versus the email they put in the shopping cart. It's just been a complete nightmare trying to figure out how to get these two systems to communicate properly. Okay, so we're getting rid of Infusionsoft. We're building it from our own shopping cart from the ground up, using new gateways and everything else with our merchant accounts. And the first release of that replacement will be in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, with this release and this replacement, all of the affiliate tracking will be fixed. It will be tested. They've got a whole QA team, separate QA team, and on top of, and QA means quality assurance, testing team, to make sure that this thing works before we roll it out. So in 2 weeks, we'll have a replacement for Infusionsoft done from our new development team. At that time, we are scheduling and we'll be pulling the trigger on over $17,000 worth of traffic that has been purchased, which is about half of the traffic that has been purchased. We're going to run 17,000. We're going to rotate that through every single person who has purchased traffic, and then as soon as that is done, we're going to purchase the rest of it. Okay? So Infusionsoft replacement is the key, the last piece of the puzzle to making sure that we absolutely blow this thing up, that it works, that it functions, that it's smooth, that accounts get upgraded, that affiliate commissions get tracked, and everything else. Right here is what is coming next. So once the Infusion is done in 2 weeks, or rather the Infusion replacement is done in 2 weeks, that's when you're going to start seeing your traffic. Okay? Now, what are we making it up to? As I said, new development team, so all new technology coming to replace the stuff that just isn't working because it's out of the box and not designed to do what we want it to do, because what we're doing has never been done before. And we are going to give you a free PostMagic account that matches the 5 Minute Mogul membership level that you're at, and actually that improves, one-ups the 5 Minute Mogul membership that you're at. So if you're a free 5 Minute Mogul member, you're watching this, you've never paid, you've never upgraded, you've never done anything to upgrade inside of 5 Minute Mogul, then you can go over to PostMagic like you could anyway and go get a free account. If you have paid us, if you are a paid or in the past have paid or whatever, if you are a current paid apprentice member, paying the $37 a month, then you will get what is selling right now every day for $47 a month. You will get what we call a pro membership to Post Magic. Okay? Now, if you are an industrialist member, which means you have come in and you have paid $147, we are giving you what has been selling for months and months and months for $497 and is currently selling if you don't take a one-time offer, right? We give you a one-time offer to get it at $497. If you don't take that, people are still coming back and paying double. So we have people buying this product for $997 right now. And as an industrialist member who paid $147 to become an industrialist, we are giving you a between $497 and $997 Post Magic account. And Post Magic is going to fully integrate affiliate income streams, and all of the functionality will fully integrate with the 5-Minute Mogul system. But as a system, as a marketing tool, and as an affiliate program in and of itself, which just like 5-Minute Mogul, you either need to purchase the product at $497 or refer other people at the $497 level in order to earn commissions and earn commissions off of this $497. We're just giving that to you as an industrialist. And up to this point, Post Magic has been converting way higher than 5-Minute Mogul has. People who send traffic to Post Magic make way more money than they did so far with 5-Minute Mogul. Again, issues and upgrades and other things considering. So this is not just we're going to throw this out there. It's not what most people do to throw out a bonus, some crappy ebook or some crappy product. We're talking about a real product, a real technology that's crushing it in the industry right now. It's been responsible for almost $500,000 in sales without me spending more than $100 on advertising. That's how much people love it and how much people are out there promoting it and making huge affiliate commissions with it. It's got a 2-tier affiliate program paying out 50% first level and 25% second level with dynamic compression roll-ups as well for people who aren't qualified passing sales to you. So you get that as an industrialist right now, just as a way of saying, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. If you're so pissed off, maybe you already asked for a refund, and that's fine, whatever it is. We just want to take care of you. We want to help you see where we're going, want to help you see what we've built and how great it's going to be, but you can only say it's going to be great for so long. I get it. But try and hear the sincerity and the transparency in my voice, okay? This is me groveling. This is me saying, look, I get it, man, but think about what you would have done in my shoes, okay? Tycoon partners will get what we are going to call, the technology has done, but we've exploded so much and had so much just sheer technical support and other stuff going on the Post Magic side just with the Wizard partnership or the Wizard membership that we're calling it, that we haven't released the Elite partnership yet. But when we do, it will be a $997 one-time offer and a $1997 product. Huge value in the Elite partnership. It's essentially getting almost a white label of the entire Post Magic system on your own Facebook app, on your own domain, the ability for your teams to use it and do what we call viral hangouts, which is being able to have, if you're a network marketer, if you're using the 5-Minute Mogul system, whatever it is, you can do team hangouts and have the Hangout, the Google Hangout webinar essentially being broadcast to your entire team's Facebook timelines with their affiliate links under it. Just that alone is massive. So the Elite partnership you get as a Tycoon partner is a legitimate $2,000 value that we're handing you, again, as a way of saying I'm sorry. Now, if you've already become a Post Magic customer, what we will do is if you're a customer at a lower level than we're handing you, then great, you get the higher level. If you already came in as a Wizard and you're a Tycoon, well, you're coming in at the Elite. If you're already a Wizard and you're an industrialist, then what we'll do is bump you to Elite. So you're coming in at least at the level that I see that I show here. Now, is this something I can just send out an email and say, here's your access? No. If you're watching this webinar, either on the call or after, and you're interested in your PostMagic account, you need to email support at fbpostmagic.com. Support at fbpostmagic.com. Tell them that you are a apprentice, industrialist, tycoon, member of the 5-Minute Mogul system. You saw on the webinar that you get a free PostMagic account, and we will give you the details. We'll give you everything that you need to make sure to get your account all set up. Okay? So that's what we're doing our best to make it up to you. We're making the system as kick butt as possible with our whole new technology team. Our existing team is still absolutely swamped with PostMagic stuff, so I went out and hired a completely different firm, an entirely different extra firm who is not involved or wrapped up in PostMagic at all, who will never get pulled in the direction of PostMagic. They are our dedicated 5-Minute Mogul development team to get everything done that we want done, that we've talked about having done, and get everything fixed that's not quite working right, to get us out of Infusionsoft and absolutely crush this thing in the next 30 days. And we're giving you real-time, real value of a free PostMagic account that you can plug into and start using now. Like I said, affiliates are making more money over there. So if you're looking for a product to go out and promote that works right now, that affiliate commissions get tracked, and that people are making ridiculous amounts of money, then get in here to your free account, get set up as a free affiliate, locked in at the highest level, and get out there and start promoting it. If you want your traffic, if you ordered traffic and you want traffic sent to your PostMagic affiliate link instead of your 5-Minute Mogul link when it's ready, then let us know. And we'll run some traffic to PostMagic links as well. So that's the gist of the update. I mean, there's not much more to be said. I don't think there's much more other than little bugs here and there that you may be wondering, when is GVO going to work? When, my GVO is not connecting, or when are we going to have GVO autoresponders and other things like that. Those are what I would consider little issues that aren't glaring. The glaring things were, where the heck have you been? Where's my traffic? And where's my commissions and bonuses? So those are the ones that I wanted to come out here and just address head on. Again, total transparency, letting you know where we came from, why this has all happened. It's no excuse. Just want to explain ourselves to you so that you can hopefully cut us some slack and realize that we haven't completely abandoned you. We just had a storm, trying to not profane. I've already offended some people with the use of the word hell in my email, which to me is kind of funny, but whatever. So there you have it. Support at 5minutemogul.com to make sure that you get your commission checks. And to set up your free PostMagic account, support at fbpostmagic.com. fbpostmagic.com to get your free PostMagic account. Just let them know what membership you're at, and they have access to all of our records, so don't lie. Let them know what membership you're at. We'll verify that membership, and we'll tell you exactly how to get plugged in with your PostMagic membership, get everything in line for you so that you can get off and running with that system over there. While over the next 2 weeks, we get our new development team working on getting Infusion out of there. And I'm getting on the phone literally with our traffic guys saying we want to schedule traffic to start in 2 weeks. So you will see your 5-Minute Mogul traffic packages begin delivering traffic, leads, and hopefully sales to you in the next 2 weeks. And so what we're going to do is, like I said, in a couple of weeks, we're going to start the traffic. We're going to launch the new thing without Infusionsoft. We're going to make sure everything is just perfect. Again, you never know. It doesn't. If you've ever done anything with technology, anything with software, you don't know until you stress test it. So we're going to stress test it and put a lot of traffic to it. And assuming that everything is solid, we're going to give you 2 weeks to market the guaranteed income piece, and then we are locking down the founding memberships. So if you aren't a Tycoon partner yet, you might want to consider doing that before the end of those 2 weeks. So that is the update. Important updates. I'm going to, for the sake of losing my mind, pull open the questions stuff. And I'm going to go down through questions that you may have. And please go as easy on me as you can. We really are trying. I'm not a scammer. I'm not trying to be malicious. I got in over my head, okay? I really did. And we're trying our best right now to make it up to you. So, questions. Can't wait to see what you got up your sleeve. Awesome. Hopefully you're excited about what you're seeing and the direction that we're heading and Post Magic in and of itself. How do I reset my password? There is a password reset function on the login page of the website. I assume it works. If it doesn't, then email support@5minutemogul.com and they can reset it for you inside of our admin area. So try that one first. If that doesn't work, then let them know that you need it reset. Philip, thank you, Philip. We are always working crazy hard, just sometimes not focusing on everything that needs our attention. Thank you, Antoine. I appreciate that you're seeing we're coming from a point of integrity. We're doing everything that we can. We're running, literally, we've worked 24, 48 hours straight, gotten 3 or 4 hours of sleep, gotten back up and working again. And it's been absolutely crazy. Keith, yes, I just mentioned there at the end, you're asking if you still have time to upgrade to the Tycoon. You do, and I would do it quickly. Get things in order, because you'll be higher in the guaranteed income bonus pools when we do get those out and everything else. Let's see. So yeah, go ahead and get in at the Tycoon level if you want. There should be an upgrade button in your members area when you log in. David Nicholson was VP of First Data. Yeah, we use First Data. Thanks for that info, Philip. We use First Data on the Post Magic side, and we're actually working on a 5 Minute Mogul account with them as well. And we've plugged into a gateway that's going to allow us. We don't want another out-of-the-box payment processing system. It just isn't going to do the whole dynamic compression and pass-ups and allowing us to rotate Tycoons, different merchant accounts through to make sure that the money goes directly to the Tycoons instead of us. So I appreciate that referral, but I think this time the answer is quit trying to find somebody else who's already done it. Let's build it ourselves. We've got a development team on it, and it should be done in the next couple of weeks. Post Magic Wizard. Exactly, Tim. We didn't launch Post Magic, it launched us. So literally, when I'm saying we thought maybe $50,000 in 30 days would have been a hit, and we saw it do $30,000 in the first day, it was completely shocking, flattering, completely shocking, and really something we were not prepared for, support-wise, technology-wise, or anything. It absolutely caught us off guard, and we've been playing catch-up for 3 months on both sides. And definitely most people would want test results like that, Philip. And where we're going with Post Magic is going to be amazing. The stuff we've got planned to do with that as a company is absolutely staggering. And the ways that we plan on using it is absolutely staggering what we're going to be able to do with 5 Minute Mogul and how more viral and explosive it's going to be. Appreciate the forgiveness, Tim. I know you've been with us for a long time and you've been a supporter of ours through thick and thin, and I appreciate that. I really do. Don't even have my login details for 5 Minute Mogul. Listen, Brandon, you can contact support. We will get you access. So go ahead and contact support at 5 Minute Mogul. We will get you access. If you're still concerned, then go ahead and talk to them about getting a refund or downgrading to a lower account, whatever it is that you would like to do once you've got access and you see what we've got going on. If you can stick it out for a couple more weeks to see what we have in store for you, I would suggest that. And then at that time, if it's not right, then make that decision at that point. See proof of earnings. You meaning? I could show you our spreadsheet that I just exported and totaled up. I could show you numbers inside of our various merchant accounts if that's what you mean. I don't know if you're questioning my integrity and saying I'm throwing out numbers that aren't true, but let me just show you what we did in our merchant login reports just since March 1st. This is one of our merchant accounts through today. Here are the settlement totals totaling $263,000 from two of our merchant accounts. That right there is all Post Magic since May 1st. So I'm not going to log into 15 different places or 4 different places, 5 different places and show you all of our different merchant accounts, but I'm not blowing smoke when I say with Post Magic we did a ridiculous amount of money. The exact dollar amount that I just did, I literally calculated minutes before this on a spreadsheet right here, showing you total from 5 Minute Mogul, $222,000. That's all the way back to last year. Total from our various merchant accounts, $469,000, totaling up every single transaction that came in. If that's not proof enough for you, then I understand I haven't necessarily earned your trust, but there you go. Philip Reese, it's why we joined as you're like Joel Terrian. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Exactly, Greg. We have tons of funds. Like I said, these funds are going to allow us to do all of the incredible stuff that we have planned. Philip P. It's a great question. If you're making so much money, why aren't we getting paid? I think I explained that is because the systems and technologies weren't telling me exactly how much I was supposed to be paying people. So we've had to go through stuff manually to make sure that everything is right, to find out where the errors are, so that I'm actually sending you the right amount. It's not a money issue. It's not a problem. It's not that we went and blew all the money. It's because it wasn't accurate because of the way that Infusionsoft and our stuff were communicating. Good choice to launch Post Magic and leverage it back to 5 Minute Mogul. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate that. Now we can move forward and be more efficient and more powerful. Definitely. That's why most of us are still here. I would definitely appreciate your faith and trust and support, your long-term support with us. I have heard that over and over and over again with Infusionsoft. They have screwed a lot of companies. I heard it called Confusionsoft. I heard that you had to be a rocket scientist to figure it out. I actually used both of those terms to the sales guy when I was talking to him, and he assured me over and over and over that that was their old system and they've launched a completely new system and blah, blah, blah. And hindsight is 2020. This has been a less than favorable relationship with Infusionsoft. Let's leave it at that. Where can I get my login details for 5 Minute Mogul? I don't know if you're the same one. Yeah, just go ahead and email support@5MinuteMogul and they will get you all the stuff that you need to get in. Does the fixing go all the way back to when you were going to build our GVO downlines? Yes. Well, fixing. Meaning, am I still going to build your downlines? Yes. We're going to put GVO back in as an income stream. We moved to pure leverage, in which it's kind of a different compensation model, and it's different when you're placing people. I don't even know exactly how that works, but we will be moving GVO back in. And once we move it back in and we launch this thing, I'm going to set it so that we build the downlines of those tycoons who signed up a long time ago. The reason I haven't up to this point is because if you look, I haven't been on the GVO leaderboard for months and months and months and months and months. And at the time when I said I was going to build your downline, it was going to be, I'll build your downline for 48 hours. Well, I've only signed up 100 people in the last 5 months, and that means you might get 1 or 2 if I hadn't been doing it. So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for us to actually launch this thing and start driving a bunch of traffic so that those 48 hours will actually get you something. I could say, well, I did build your downline, Tim, for 48 hours. I just didn't happen to actually sign anybody up. So there you go. But I didn't want to say that. I wanted to make sure we were actually getting you guys some good people. Do you get commissions if you are still a free member? The 5 Minute Mogul system, as a free member, if you understand, you want to go watch in the members area, the maximize your income part, you can earn commissions if you refer 3 other product customers. Then you can start earning commissions at whatever level you refer 3 product customers to. So you're not qualified as a free member until you have participated in what we call 3 qualification sales, which get passed up to your upline, to whoever referred you or the person in the line above you, the infinity line above you, who is qualified to earn those commissions. This might have happened because our minds are lacking wealth consciousness, like Jeff was explaining we need to have. For sure. I think we all have our days when we're overworked and overtired, and it definitely a mindset thing. I think it happened. I think our wealth consciousness was overloaded on the Post Magic side because things absolutely blew up and did way more than I've ever done before and ever expected. But it caused some problems, obviously, on the 5 Minute Mogul side. Bonus money? No, bonus money is not only for tycoons. Tycoons are just in 3 bonus pools, so they're going to earn 3 times as much, more than 3 times as much as anybody else. So when my partner here pays bonus commissions this weekend, we're going to make sure everybody gets taken care of. How will commissions be paid? I covered that. If you're in the States, it's a check. If you're out of the United States, it will be via PayPal. Love the lockdown since I'm already locked in. Absolutely. Tim, you're in a great spot because you got locked in a long time ago and you're above a lot of tycoons and a lot of other people. Sounds good. Count me in. Gotta go. Look forward to what's happening. Absolutely okay. I understand, Kimball. Thank you for all you've done. You're a badass, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ed. That is awesome. How about people that paid for both Post Magic customer and 5mm apprentice? As I mentioned, if you came in as an apprentice and you're not already a Post Magic, we give you the pro. If you came in and already paid for the pro, we will bump you up to the wizard because of your apprentice, kind of just giving you an upgrade. So make sure to email support at FB Post Magic, Sid, and tell them, hey, I am an apprentice at 5 Minute Mogul. I'm also a pro in this. And Kimball mentioned on the webinar today that you could get bumped up to the wizard and you will become a wizard, which is killer for you. Awesome. So, yep, Tim, Tycoon equals elite. That's going to be great for you. Mark, thank you. I'm glad you recognize my transparency. You specifically, I definitely need to apologize publicly to you because I see your Facebook messages come through and I'm like, I got to reply to that guy, but I don't know, man. I'm just completely overwhelmed, have been overwhelmed. And now bringing on this new development team has brought a huge amount of comfort and peace to my mind that we're finally getting back on track with 5 Minute Mogul. Talk, how many people excited? What is wrong with using hell? I don't know. I'm telling you, I was going through, I usually just, archive and don't pay attention to unsubscribe messages, but I opened one yesterday and I think I've seen like 4 or 5 since then who were offended at my use of the word hell. And I just felt like saying, are you kidding? Like, of everything that you have to worry about. Okay, fine. I'm sorry I offended you. You've unsubscribed. You'll never get an email from me again. Have fun. Good riddance. Next time, clone yourself. I joke about with Jeff, as he's been busting his butt, that he needs to write some script, write some code, because he's such an insane coder. I said, can't you just write a script that will, like, when you wake up in the morning, there will be another Jeff that can continue to go, and you just start cloning yourself. But yeah, I wish we could clone Jeff, because then none of this would have happened. So if we don't have a W-9, Google it and email it, or what? Yes, if you haven't put in your W-9 yet, go Google W-9 form or W-9 tax form. Let me show you. W-9. You put in W-9, the first thing that comes up is W-9 form, and the first link, I believe, is where you can go right to a PDF. In fact, I'll just copy it since I looked it up and send it in this chat to everybody. There you go. There's W-9 form, and if you want to look up a W-8 form, then this one is for W-8. So if you are in the U.S., you do a W-9. If you are outside the U.S., you do that W-8. I'm an industrialist. Yes, if you are an industrialist, you are a founding industrialist member. Oh yeah, it takes a computer really foul up. Thanks for all you do. You're welcome, Philip. I forgive the frustration and appreciate for what you're offering. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. Great stuff, Kimball. Thank you, Greg. I emailed my question to FB support. Okay, awesome. I'm Industrialist founding member. Yes, John. I think I already answered that. Sent a support ticket. What commissions will be paid, i.e. March, April, May? That's a good point. Everything up to, let's see, it's June. We will be paying all commissions through what was earned in May. So nothing that's been earned in June so far, but everything that was earned all the way through May will be calculated and paid. So that means, let's see, I think we paid February already. Anyway, I'll go back to accounting and find out what was the last pay that ran and make sure we get caught up with everything. Is there a monthly fee for FB Post Magic as a Tycoon member? For you, no, because you're coming in at Elite, and Elite is a one-time payment. So you will not pay anything for Post Magic ever. Unless we come out with other products, then you get to decide, which we will be coming out with other products, but you'll get the Elite product now, which is the top level, the best thing that we have so far, and you won't pay a dime for it ever. Thank you, Philip. I am human. I am not Superman as much as I want to be. Post Magic banners. Graham, damn it, you just reminded me of something that I have to do. We are ordering banners to be done. We should have them done next week for Post Magic. Missed the webinar, Eli. Yes, there's a recording. At least it is recording, and assuming that the recording functions properly, we will have it out either later today or tomorrow. You're welcome, Chris. Thank you for your support and patience. I only had one $300 payment for the Tycoon come out of my bank account several months ago. How will this be looked at? It's most likely that there was a problem billing your card, Tony. So please email support@5minutemogul.com and we'll figure out what needs to happen to make sure that your account gets back on track. How do we get things fixed within the system now? For example, downline members who have upgraded that aren't showing up. Those, if you know about them who aren't showing up, you can send them over to us, and we'll do our best to fix them showing up for you and know about them so that we can make sure that commissions get paid. Once we have this thing fixed and complete and communicating properly, we're going to rerun all of the payments as if they had happened right then and make sure that all of the commissions had lined up. So like I said, we're going to pay commissions based on what we see right now, as accurate as we can get them right now. And once we have the new technology in place, we're going to rerun everything and make sure that you were paid anything that happened to be missed. Hopefully that makes sense. Apprentice now, if I hurry, can I get Industrialist so I can get Post Magic at the Wizard level? Sure, I guess. Go ahead and do that. Go into the back office, click upgrade, and get upgraded, and we'll let you in at that level. Go Bruins, definitely. Jeff, you just made my day. I grew up in Boston. Bruins are my boys. Being an apprentice at this time, will I be able to upgrade as I am able to afford it? Yeah, definitely. You will want to try and afford it before we lock down the guaranteed bonus pools, because as an apprentice you're locked in as at one of them, but there are two others, the Industrialist and Tycoon bonus pools, that you would be missing out on until you've referred 3 of each of those customers. Let's see. Thanks for the update. Should we still buy traffic for 5 Minute Mogul? If I were you, I would hold off on driving any more of your own traffic. If you want to buy traffic in anticipation of us rolling out traffic next week or in 2 weeks, then sure. If you're buying traffic from us, because we won't run it to pages that are broken, which is why we haven't run it yet. But if you're out there buying your own traffic, I would hold off until we get the new technology in place, just to make sure that everything is in line. Will the bonus payments be a monthly payment plan? Nice update. Thanks for the elite project. Post Magic. The bonus payments will be paid monthly, as every month goes along, you'll get monthly bonus checks. Again, right now, might be a little, might be a lot. I don't know, depending on where you're at in the Infinity line. But nobody's going to make a killing. Nobody's going to make a ton of money. For the most part, it's going to be pretty low, I would guess, because all of the people who are in there are splitting all of the money that's there. And so there's not going to be a ton of money there for everybody. But again, when we lock it down, that's when it gets really exciting. Rob, you have faith in you guys. Know you guys are working very hard behind the scenes. Also successful launch of Post Magic. I'm excited that I stayed around. I almost went to S. I don't know what that means, but okay, cool. I'm glad you stuck around too, Rob. I appreciate your trust and faith in us and willingness to overlook our shortcomings. I was able to see a free Post Magic account. I'm an Industrialist. Will that get me a Wizard partner? Yes. What if I already got a Wizard partner? Then you will be bumped up to Elite when we launch that. So make sure and email support. If you already were a Wizard partner, then you can get Elite. So if you're an Industrialist now, and you are, or quickly go sign up for the Wizard partnership, then you will get Elite when we roll that out, which is $1,000 account if you buy it right there on the spot, your typical sales pitch one-time offer, you're going to get it for $997 or a $2,000 account, but you'll get that for free as either a Tycoon partner over here or an industrialist here who also purchased the Wizard partnership over there, if that makes sense. It's been a few months since I joined the 5 Minute Mogul. Where do I find out what I have subscribed? Thanks for your reply. Mario, just need to email support and say that you don't even know what account level you're at or whatever questions you have, they'll help you out with. As part of the new system and GVO, will at any stage before the traffic drive, the GVO autoresponder messages be updated? Yes, I will be updating them definitely before we drive traffic and giving you guys instructions about how to update the ones that you have in your members or in your GVO so that your people are getting the most up-to-date messages. Definitely, Calvin. What if I upgrade from apprentice to industrialist? Will it get me Post Magic? Or do we upgrade to industrial? Wait, do we get Post Magic at apprentice? You get Post Magic Pro at apprentice. If you want the wizard membership of Post Magic, then you need to be at the industrialist. If you want the elite, then you need to be at the Tycoon. Came on late to the webinar, but when you guys start debiting the account after the dollar trial is over. The new dollar trial that we released a few weeks ago is a 30-day trial. There actually are still places in the members area that you can find a button and upgrade for a 7-day trial. So I don't know which one you upgraded to, but it's either a 7-day trial or a 30-day trial, depending on whether you bought it right there on the spot in the last couple of weeks. So we have both of those options in different parts of the system that will be fixed, and it will be a 30-day trial from here on out. Our offer is switching up a little bit there. I believe this is going to be the best one, and you are a rock star. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. Why does the membership area show since 2020, 2013? I'm not sure what you mean, buddy. I don't know what you're referring to on that. Maybe it's you may be referring to the commission area, and it's probably because, like I said, we used PayGear before we moved to Infusionsoft, and all of your commissions were tracked in PayGear before we moved to this new system, and all of that switchover happened at the end of February / beginning of March. So that would be why we're saying that the commissions are showing as of 220. My guess. I think that's what you're asking about. On our W9, do we email it into support? How do we send it to them? Yeah, if you just scan and email it, take a picture with your phone and email it. We just have to have documentation of your tax information so that when we get to the end of the year, we can verify to the IRS that we paid out all of this in commissions. Otherwise, if we don't have these forms, they're going to say we owe taxes on all the money that we paid out, which obviously commission payments are tax deductible. Amon is a Tycoon from way back. Yep, you get a elite partnership membership in Post Magic for free, my friend. Thank you for your support. I'm an industrialist member, Post Magic OTO. So you are an industrialist and you are a Post Magic member at the $497. That will make you an elite in Post Magic, which right now you won't see any change in your members area because the elite isn't rolled out yet. We anticipate rolling out in a week or so. And so you'll just continue to have your wizard stuff, but as soon as we roll out the elite stuff, you will see your account upgrade to that. But you still need to email our Post Magic support and let them know about this webinar, about this offer, I'm going to walk out of this room and make sure that they know that I made this offer to you guys, so they expect these to come in. But it's not something we're just going to carpet across the board. We're giving this to people who are listening to us and who take the time to listen to the webinar, get on the webinar, and or watch the video at least. So you will be an elite, John. You just need to email our support at FB Post Magic to make that happen. My back office's 5M is not working right. That's a very broad statement, Lynn. Please email support with whatever issues you are seeing, support at 5minutemogul.com, and we'll do our best to make sure that we get it all fixed. What does Empower Network doing regarding 5mm? I don't know what you mean there, Jerry. I'm sorry. If you want to be more clear and ask that again. I'll take a few more questions. I know there's a ton of them here. I'm just trying to get through them. As it pertains to other income streams, step 8, do you recommend getting involved with any outside streams as possible? As many as possible? No. As many as makes sense. Like, if you have stuff that's an easy transition, I mean, you use the term Amway. Amway is a hard one. I've never met anybody who can take somebody from an online lead generation system like this and convince them to get into Amway. That would be a dramatic jump. However, the reason we've put people into Pure Leverage and Empower Network and GVO and other stuff is because it kind of fits really well. So if you have other technology-based things, or if you do have an offline MLM, you are generating leads and you can build a relationship with them and try and sell them stuff. Sure. If you want to do Amway, sure. For me, I focus mostly on technology stuff because it's a easy transition into, oh, by the way, here's Post Magic, or oh, by the way, here's this, because these people are already online, they're already trying to use the internet to build their business, etc. So it's an easy shift to get them into another technology thing as opposed to, talking about shampoos and, floor mopping stuff or whatever Amway's selling nowadays. Calvin, that is a good question. As far as what I can do accountability wise to ensure that we don't mess this up again, I don't know what you're looking for here, buddy. We're doing everything we can. I'm coming here, just coming clean with everybody, and we're going to do everything that we can. As far as taking another 2 years, no, I plan on it taking a couple of weeks to see some huge movement, and then from there, blowing up from there. So, we're doing everything we can, man. Do appreciate your honesty. Thank you, Jerry. Welcome from Green Bay. Where on the website does it explain the benefits of the Tycoon membership? Mainly, if you log in to your members area, if you want to know what the Tycoon membership main benefits are, as far as, well, there's a lot of benefits, but I think right here on the maximize your earnings thing, let's see. You see, let's see. Oh, well, that may not show for me. In the getting started steps, if you've already gone through them, you can click on the top and click over here on maximize your earnings. It talks about guaranteed income. That's one of the biggest things with the Tycoon Partnership Program, is getting into all of the bonus pools and being at the top and making more money, etc. The other stuff, we talk about using your own credit card, processing, getting money instantly into your own bank account, not waiting for us to pay commissions, etc. All of that's what's coming. We did a webinar about it, I don't know, a little while ago. I actually sent an email about the webinar out a few days ago, 4 or 5 days ago. So you can go back and check for that email and that webinar. But there's a brief explanation of stuff here on Maximize Earnings. Trying to think of, if we go 5minutemogul.com/upgrade, I think it is. Yeah, this presentation at 5minutemogul.com/upgrade explains essentially why you want to become a Tycoon partner, how we can guarantee the income, etc. So that would be the best place for you to find out. 5minutemogul.com/upgrade. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate your support long term, of course. Does a pro member get industrialist level? I think you're backwards here. We're not bringing people from Post Magic and giving them 5 Minute Mogul accounts. We're bringing people who have struggled with 5 Minute Mogul and had problems with us free Post Magic accounts. So industrialist will get a wizard level in Post Magic, not a pro level coming over to get industrialist. How is the paid traffic being broken down? Is it blended between Pure Leverage and Power Network and 5 Minute Mogul? The traffic will be driven to your default 5 Minute Mogul pages, which right now front ends and sells the 5 Minute Mogul upgrades. So 5 Minute Mogul dollar trials, 5 Minute Mogul Tycoon upsells, etc. And then when they get into the members area and they start going through the getting started steps, then that's where they see Empower Network and Pure Leverage, and soon to be also having exposure to GVO, Host Then Profit, because Pure Leverage doesn't have an actual hosting account. So if you want your own blog or some of the other stuff that we're going to teach you how to do, we will be selling GVO accounts as well. You're welcome for the free membership in Post Magic. And yeah, it is basically a $47 a month bonus on top of everything else that you're getting. You're welcome, Tom. Purpose to melt away anyone's suspicion. Okay. If I choose to upgrade to Tycoon by using the installment option, will I still get in the founding circle? Yep, absolutely. You lock in that founding membership, the installment plan before we close it down, you are locked in as long as you continue and make all your payments. If you only make one and drop out, then you didn't complete your payments. But if you get in, then yes, you will. So go for it. Kayvon, if I'm pronouncing that right. And Kayvon, you are welcome for all of our hard work. If I upgrade from free to Tycoon before the 2 weeks is over, can I get the free Elite Post Magic? No. If you upgrade today, then I'll let it slide. But the reason we're giving the Post Magic free upgrade is for people who have paid a while ago and are frustrated and wondering what we're going to do to make it up to them, not giving you a loophole to get 2 different $1,000 products for free, or rather for the price of one. As for Empower Network, should we upgrade to their highest level membership? Sure. If you're going to drive a ton of traffic, I know guys who didn't and drove traffic, and I ended up making thousands and thousands of dollars because I was at the highest level and they weren't. So if you're planning on going all in, i.e. really making this thing happen, then you're going to want to not miss any money on the table, and some Empower Network money will be left on the table if you don't. And empower people's beliefs. Purpose to melt away anyone's suspicion and empower people's beliefs. I'm sorry, I was just trying to help. You're fine, Ed, no problem. Good grief, there's a lot of comments and questions. Any email swipes to get to promote FP Post Magic program? We did send some out to affiliates. If you want to email support, they have some others who have asked for it, and they'll give you a couple. We will have those along with banner ads and Facebook status updates, swipes, and stuff like that in the affiliate center inside of Post Magic shortly. You're welcome for the Post Magic access, Leslie. Do you know when it will be available for us to use and promote? Post Magic is available now. If you're an upgraded 5-Minute Mogul, email support@fbpostmagic.com. Tell them about this webinar. Tell them about the offer I made. Tell them what level you are at in 5-Minute Mogul, and they will get you upgraded, and you can use it right now. Thousands of people are using it every day. Thank you, Amon, for believing in me. And yes, the time has come. Any chance you can do direct deposit? Not this time around. We are looking into a couple of different options, one being Payoneer, another one being iPayout, and a third one being Pay People Online, to determine which one is the best for managing tax stocks and getting you guys payments. And it's looking like probably iPayout, and I'm not positive if they do direct deposit. But we definitely won't be trying to handle direct deposit on our own. We'll be going through some sort of third-party service that may do that for you. Thanks, Jeff, for a great job. Definitely. Wait to look forward. Yes. Never go with Infusionsoft. Yeah. Thanks. Where were you a long time ago, Rob? If we haven't upgraded yet, should we wait to do so until Infusionsoft is gone? No. I mean, if the upgrade doesn't work, then you just email support and we'll make sure your account gets upgraded. If there are other issues, then that's fine. It'll be a smoother process once Infusionsoft is gone. But if you upgrade now, then you'll lock in a higher position in the bonus pools. So it's kind of a toss-up. Deal with a little bit more of a headache now, maybe, potentially, but get a better positioning. Are you saying GVO or Pure Leverage? GVO, Pure Leverage is a GVO product. GVO also has a Host Then Profit product, which is a hosting product that we used to use before, and we are going to put back in. Even though the commissions are much, much better on the Pure Leverage side, it doesn't come with hosting. So if you want to have your own, branded blog, etc., then you need to have GVO, Host Then Profit as well. Understood. I'm thinking. Keith. One other thing, all the people who join on my downline after me, will I earn those commissions? Not sure if you're talking about infinity lines, but go to that 5minutemogul.com/upgrade for clarification on how all that works and how you earn off of the infinity lines and everything else. I'm an industrialist in 5-Minute Mogul and don't have an understanding of FB Post Magic. Is the FB Post Magic wizard level going to be a passive income if I send my 5-minute guaranteed traffic there? Yes, as a wizard, you will earn off of all pro and wizard sales, which pro sales are $47 a month. You earn 50% direct commissions monthly on those, plus a second tier 25% commission on all pro sales. Wizard is a $497 one time or a $97 a month product, and again, you earn 50% commissions off of whichever options your people take on the wizard level. So you can go check out Post Magic and decide whether you want to send your guaranteed traffic there. And will this traffic convert like other traffic? I don't know. We've never purchased solo ad or other type of traffic to send to Post Magic before. I just know that a lot of affiliates were mailing and a lot of people were making a lot of money. And the conversions and the upsells are way higher than we've seen on the 5-Minute Mogul side up to this point. So plus there's the second tier there. So it's a pretty killer compensation plan on that side. But yes, it is all paid residually, passive income, with the leverage of the second level. If you're a wizard, you have to be a wizard to get the second level. or an elite, of course. Good gravy. I'm gonna just not, rather than answer everybody, because we're almost an hour and 40 minutes into this, I'm gonna just glance through and look at questions that I haven't answered or more important or whatever. I'm a tycoon in my Infinity line. I have 384 tycoons. You don't have 384 tycoons. You have 384 points or shares from tycoons who are either above or below you. Do you get paid on those? You get paid based on the shares or the points of those, Anthony. So go to this 5minutemobile.com/upgrade page and watch this presentation. You're already a tycoon. You don't need to buy again, but watch the presentation to see the explanation of how the guaranteed income Infinity line bonus pools work. Yes, that's a good point. I meant to update people on this. The game board, as you see it, has the updated videos, welcome videos, and introduction to the spaces. Next week, we are going to start the game board webinars. So all of the training that will be on the game board is going to first take place as a webinar, which you guys get to participate in if you're an apprentice level or higher. And those trainings will then be recorded and placed on the game board, and that will be the info product that we're selling at the apprentice level. So yes, those are coming soon, Vic. Tom already answered that. Being paid an international non-US member, we have to send in a W-8 form. Correct. What's the best way to do it? Print it off from Google like I just showed you, fill it out, and either scan it and email it. We do have a fax. I don't even know what the number is, but you can email support to get that number, but it's usually easier to just scan and email. Or what I do most of the time, because I'm not near a scanner, I take a picture with my phone and just send a clear, make sure it's a clear picture, but if you send us an image, a picture of it, to me, that's as good as scanning it. Still long and roundy. Yeah, Scott, nice. Awesome. I'm in as a 4-payment tycoon, in as a pro in Post Magic. Awesome, Phil. You will be an elite over in Post Magic. We'll be setting up 5-Minute Mogul as one of the done-for-you entries of Post Magic. The plan is to do so. The thing we have to be careful of is we have a lot of people promoting who don't want another biz-op or something like that. So at this point, it's not there. We do plan on doing a premiere post over there with 5-Minute Mogul, but we're still not positive we're going to do that. We just have to judge and gauge whether it's going to piss anybody off if we do that. What is the monthly cost as an apprentice and Post Magic Pro? Apprentice is $37 a month currently. Post Magic Pro is $47. So if you're thinking about going Post Magic Pro, I would upgrade to Apprentice right now. You'll pay $10 less and you'll get both. If you go Post Magic Pro for $47, you just get Post Magic Pro, because we're not awarding free 5-Minute Mogul stuff. We're awarding free Post Magic stuff. What if I'm a tycoon in 5-Minute Mogul and paying $27 a month for Post Magic? How do I leave my Facebook Post Magic? You will, if you're a tycoon here, be an elite there. There's nothing higher than elite, so I can't like bump you past elite. Just because you're a tycoon, you can get elite there. So they'll upgrade your $27. They'll cancel that $27 a month so that you don't have to pay that, and they will upgrade you. And if you're having trouble logging into Post Magic, just contact support and they will help you. Be patient with support over there. They are absolutely hammered. We've had thousands of new customers, so if they don't respond to you right away, just be patient. Thank you, Anthony. I'm glad you believe so. I'm just going to call it. There's just tons of questions, and Oh, Vix Drazassis. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Should we contact our leads, ask them if they upgraded in 5 minute mem? Absolutely. Always follow up with your leads and try and convince them to upgrade if you're willing, if you want to. And if you wanted to pitch them 5 minute or Post Magic, absolutely. Become an affiliate over there, pitch them Post Magic, make some money off of them becoming Post Magic customers as well. We will be adding Post Magic as an income stream anyway, but definitely. Yes, we're sending out a recording. Support has not responded to my request. If it's 5 Minute Mogul, they're pretty on top of it because there's not a ton of 5 Minute Mogul tickets. They will get back to you right away. If it's Post Magic, be patient. We have a lot of support going on over there. We've hired and trained in the last week 4 new people. No, check that. 6 new people, and we are literally in 28 minutes. No, check that. 18 minutes doing another training with 3 new people. So Post Magic support is being beefed up more and more. And all these people aren't just Post Magic. They're all actually supporting both companies. It's just that all of the support that's coming in, or most of, 90% of the support stuff that's coming in right now is for Post Magic. So we're getting on top of everything. You pay for $497 in Post Magic, and you're a tycoon. You will be an elite, and you won't have to pay any monthly. Mark, selling picks and shovels like the gold rush days. Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna call it. There's a lot more. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question, but I think we've covered most everything. Just looking through to see if there's anything else, but. Anyway, again, thank you for sticking with us. If you're still here, if you've had any issues, I apologize sincerely for those. We're trying to make it up to you, and we're trying to make everything right, and we're trying to make this be the most kick butt system out there. We're doing everything we can. Like I said, we hired a whole new development team just for Post Magic, or for 5 Minute Mogul. Is going to absolutely rock. No question. This thing is about to explode. So if you aren't yet a Tycoon member, or you're thinking about it, you're on the fence, and you want to get that free Elite account and not have to buy both in order to earn commissions from both, I would suggest you jump into Tycoon right now. And that will save you $1,000 at least, plus make you more commissions on both sides. So go ahead and get into the members area, click upgrade if you want to do that. Other than that, if you do have any questions, email your respective support, either Post Magic for your free upgrade if you're an upgraded member, or 5 Minute Mogul if you have any questions. And with that, we're going to go and wrap up the webinar. I appreciate you. If you're on this call, I appreciate you sticking with us. I apologize for the history of what's gone down the last 3 months. I hope that you understand where our head has been and why things have been the way that they are, and that you can have a little faith in us that we are going to make it right, because we're doing everything we can to do so. With that, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us, and we will catch you again on the next webinar. Thanks, everybody. Have a great afternoon, a great weekend.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.